The king has tonight hosted world leaders at St. James Palace on the eve of the Ukraine Recovery Conference, where he also fielded questions about his horse's poor performance at Royal Ascot today. Charles, 74, held an audience with figures including Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen this evening. Greeting the king, the EU chief said, "We are in this together." They arrived at the palace ahead of the conference tomorrow, where governments will meet to discuss rebuilding the war-torn nation following its conflict with Russia. The king was greeted in the gilt-edged throne room by Foreign Secretary James Cleverly and Mr. Shmyhal, who presented him with a bronze statue commemorating the events at Snake Island. Mr. Shmyhal described the bronze statue, depicting a soldier clutching a Ukrainian flag, as a symbol of his country's mutual victory with Britain over Russia. The dramatic liberation, when Ukraine retook the small island after its defiant defenders were captured by Russian forces, is approaching its one-year anniversary at the end of June. Presenting Charles with the sculpture, the Prime Minister said, "This is symbolic of our mutual victory." "We are so grateful for the support of the UK. You are the #1 supporter of Ukraine." At one point the king was asked how his horse performed at Royal Ascot, where the thoroughbred Saga was beaten by a rival called Royal Champion earlier on Tuesday, only for Mr. Cleverly to interject, saying, "Oh, wrong question." It was not the only moment when the horse's poor performance became the subject of conversation. While greeting Defence Secretary Ben Wallace later in the evening, the Conservative MP consoled the king, saying, "You were right in your prediction." U.S. President Joe Biden sent his warmest regards through Mr. Blinken, the Secretary of State told the king, adding, "And he also wants me to tell you how much he admires your leadership on the environment." Before departing, the king also shook hands with Sir Keir and decorated Ukrainian veteran Masih Naiem, who lost an eye when he was struck by shrapnel. Mr. Naiem, who now campaigns to support veterans, said afterwards that Britain's support encouraged him to fight until death for his country. He thanked the UK for providing more than Europe, adding, "I fight for freedom, we are the last romantics of Europe." "We believe our values and what we fight for." King Charles also met with Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, Defence Secretary Ben Wallace and Mr. Blinken. The 2022 conference, held in Switzerland, established the Lugano Principles, which laid the groundwork for the reconstruction process. It's been a busy day for the king, who this afternoon attended the first Royal Ascot since the coronation with his wife Queen Camilla. The couple appeared in high spirits as they lovingly greeted members of their family. The monarch was dressed in traditional grey morning suit for the annual sporting event in Berkshire. Along with a double-breasted waistcoat, Charles donned a light pink tie, a blue pattern pocket square and was seen carrying a black top hat. Underneath her smart coat, Camilla wore a white dress with a silver neckline, which offset the Queen Mother's shell brooch pinned on the lapel. The sophisticated royal styled her hair in her signature bouncy blow-dry and opted for a pair of chic dangly pearl earrings. The couple were joined by other members of the royal family, including Princess Anne, Zara and Mike Tyndall, Princess Beatrice and her husband Edoardo Mappelli Mozzi, and Camilla's recently widowed sister Annabelle Elliott. Princess Beatrice, 34, looked effortlessly elegant in a midi floral gown with voluminous sleeves by Bellula, which she paired with a pink silk headband by Juliette Botterill Millinery. Royal Ascot, the jewel in the crown of the UK racing calendar, starts today with the Queen Anne Stakes and will run until Ladies' Day on Friday. Around 300,000 people are set to attend the prestigious event, some of them royalty and world-famous celebrities. In this year's pamphlet, the newly crowned King and Queen took the opportunity to write a special message to guests. They wrote, "We are delighted to welcome you to Royal Ascot in this, the year of our coronation. Five days of highly competitive racing will again be watched and enjoyed by millions, both here and abroad. We are happy in the knowledge that this historic race meeting continues to be a key influence on the global racing and breeding industries. The royal meeting always played a central role in Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth's calendar, and the naming of the Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee Stakes will be a most appropriate way to mark this lifelong interest. A photographic exhibition in the grandstand will also celebrate the late Queen's close association with Royal Ascot, including images of some of her 24 winners. We are sure his exhibition will prompt many happy memories. As improving sustainability is crucial to all events and businesses, we were pleased to hear that the village enclosure at Ascot will be net carbon zero this year and that the racecourse is making renewed efforts to minimize waste. Finally, we wish the very best of good fortune to all the owners, breeders, trainers, jockeys and hardworking stable staff with runners this week. It is a huge and rare achievement to have a runner at Royal Ascot, and we very much hope that you all enjoy the experience.